My boyfriend's manipulative best friend weaseled into our romantic getaway and then spent the entire time trying to break us up, so I got the perfect revenge. She crashed our cabin weekend, claiming her Airbnb fell through. I knew it was BS the moment she showed up with a perfectly packed bag and a smug smile. My boyfriend Joseph felt bad for her and invited her to stay without even asking me. For 3 days straight, she kept creating these elaborate situations to make me look like the worst girlfriend ever. Like when she helped make dinner on Friday night, she volunteered to preheat the oven while I prepped ingredients. Everything seemed normal until I put our carefully marinated steaks in, and they came out completely charred. She acted shocked when Joseph got mad at me for ruining our expensive dinner. Later, I noticed she'd secretly cranked the oven to 500 degrees. Saturday morning, she suggested we go hiking to this amazing waterfall she'd been to before. She gave me detailed directions to the trailhead while she rode with Joseph. Turns out, she sent me to the wrong trail entirely. I spent 2 hours lost in the woods with no cell service while they bonded over waiting for me. When I finally found them at the actual trailhead, Joseph was visibly annoyed I'd kept them waiting. She just shrugged and said, "Oh, I guess I mixed up the directions. My bad." The manipulation got worse as the weekend went on. She kept doing this thing where she'd bring up inside jokes and memories from before I existed, making me feel like an outsider in my own relationship. "Remember when we did this? And remember when we did that?" Always with this little smile directed at me. She'd also accidentally brush against Joseph constantly, grab his arm when laughing, and find excuses to lean over him. During Saturday afternoon, we decided to go swimming in the lake. She conveniently forgot to pack a swimsuit and asked to borrow one of mine. The one she picked was my smallest bikini, and she made sure to comment loudly about how loose it was on her while adjusting it right in front of Joseph. Then she suggested we play volleyball in the water and kept accidentally bumping into me, making me lose my balance. The breaking point was Saturday night. We were all sitting by the fire when she pretended to be drunk and started crying about how much she missed the old days before I came along and changed everything. She was literally sobbing into Joseph's shoulder about how their friend group was never the same, how she felt like she was losing her best friend, and how things used to be so much simpler. My boyfriend was actually comforting her, rubbing her back and telling her nothing had changed between them. That's when I noticed something crucial. All weekend, she'd been taking tons of photos with Joseph's phone and hers, documenting every moment. But I realized she was only capturing me when I looked terrible. Messy hair from hiking, unflattering angles while eating, caught mid-chew, or when I was frustrated and arguing. Meanwhile, every single photo of her was perfectly posed and filtered. So while she was in the bathroom, touching up her makeup for the 10th time that day, I grabbed her phone. She'd left it unlocked on the counter next to the sink. I scrolled through her camera roll and found the absolute worst photo she'd taken all weekend of herself. Double chin, eyes half closed, food stuck in her teeth, hair a complete disaster. It was from when she was laughing too hard at one of Joseph's jokes and snorting. I posted it to her Instagram story and tagged literally everyone in their friend group, all 47 people. The caption read, "Having the best time at the cabin, for no filter, natural, authentic, off me, living my best life, cabin vibes, real talk." Within 30 minutes, her phone started buzzing nonstop. Comments, DMs, people asking if she was okay, others laughing and screenshotting. Some of her sorority sisters were roasting her in the comments. She came out of the bathroom and immediately grabbed her phone. The look of pure horror on her face was absolutely priceless. She spent the rest of the weekend frantically trying to delete it, messaging people individually to explain, calling it a hack, and basically having a complete meltdown about her personal brand. She barely spoke to Joseph the whole Sunday, too busy doing damage control and posting like 15 follow-up stories trying to save face. The best part? Joseph finally saw how shallow and image-obsessed she really was. He couldn't believe she was more worried about one unflattering photo than enjoying our weekend together. He started noticing all her other manipulative behaviors too. She never crashed our plans again. In fact, she's been pretty distant from both of us ever since. Sometimes the perfect revenge is just showing someone their true colors.